Well, thanks for staying with us here on this Monday morning. We're joined now by Professor of Biology at IU, Armin Mosick, and we appreciate you staying with us this morning and letting us be able to talk to you all the way from Bloomington, north of us, down here in Evansville. The first question we've got for you here is, as we talk about these cicadas, what can we expect here in Indiana? You live not too far from us. What do you expect to see in our area?
Well, thanks for having me. What you can expect is an event of basically biblical proportions. We will have, it's not just thousands, it's not just millions, it's actually billions of cicadas that are going to come out. It's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before in terms of numbers, in terms of noise, when all the males are starting to yell at each other to access females. And then it's all going to end relatively quickly, and it'll cause surprisingly little damage.
So, Armin, where exactly are these cicadas? I'm sorry, we have a garden guy who comes on our show once a week. He told us how big the cicadas this event would be. I think we were a little skeptical, but talking to you as an expert, somebody who has the background you have, this is going to be a big deal. Are we visually going to see these cicadas, and if we are, when will that be?
So they will, in some places they have started to come out, but you have to really go look for them. So the next couple of weeks, they will emerge. The first couple that are coming out tend to get eaten fairly quickly, but then they will come out in increasing numbers over the next couple of weeks. And most people will start noticing them by mid-May. By late May, you will have no chance to overlook them. They'll be everywhere. They'll be loud. They'll keep coming out. And then they will populate the trees, and males will sit there in choruses and yell and call for females. You will notice, for instance, that, to give you an idea, in 2004, there was a study in this area that, on average, found about 200 emergence holes per square meter. And that's one cicada per hole. So it's an extraordinary abundance. In extreme cases, this is true. You will have people resurrect their snow shovels to clear their driveway off of cicada shells and dead cicada bodies by mid-late June.
Now, Armin, where exactly, where does this all come from? Obviously you've studied this, and anybody who is in zoology, biology, it's something we study. We don't know a lot about the timing of these cicadas, but 17 years, right, is when this technical brood has been underground and they'll be coming out. It seems to be a mystery of why that exactly is.
Mystery is the right description. So we have about 3,000 cicada species on this planet, and hardly any of those do what these guys do. Most cicadas have a 2 to 4 year life cycle. Spending 17 years on the ground is extremely rare. Really only a handful of species do that. They're all in the eastern US. Every year, somewhere on the eastern seaboard, one of those broods comes out. They're all out of sync with each other. But this brood X that's going to hit us is really the mother lode. It's the most extreme, it's the most widespread, and south central Indiana, for instance, is right at the epicenter of the most dense number of individuals going to come out. Why 17 years? We actually really don't have a clue. It's really one of the big mysteries, unsolved questions in insect biology. It's kind of like the monarch migration. Why come out in extraordinary numbers, all synchronized? That we understand, because it results in what we call predator saturation. Yes, the first couple of cicadas get eaten fairly quickly, but then they come out in such extraordinary numbers that any squirrel, any fox, watch your dog, he's going to eat a lot of them as well, is going to be fed up really quickly, and then all the other cicadas have a free pass to climb up a tree and to close.
Well, being where you are in Bloomington, it'll be a summer of good study, and maybe we'll learn a little bit more. Thanks for making time for us this morning. We really appreciate you waiting up for us, and we appreciate your expertise more than you know.